What's up, traders? This is Vee Trades, and today I'll be doing a technical analysis breakdown for Zillow Group with the ticker symbol Z. Remember that if you want a chart analysis guaranteed to be done, please read the description below. Before we begin, please take a second to give the video a like and subscribe for more chart analysis. I appreciate all those who have already subscribed and liked my videos. Just a reminder that this video is for entertainment purposes only and does not constitute any financial advice. We'll start out the technical analysis by going over what I see on the daily chart and potential price targets. Then we'll take a quick look on the weekly chart to wrap it all up. So Zillow has been trending down for quite a long time. It looks like since it peaked back in early February this year, and then it started going into a spike in channel. So what is a spike in channel? It's basically a spike down which is too aggressive, and then price is unsustainable, so therefore it needs to go inside of a flatter channel, and that's what's known as a spike in channel. So that's exactly what the price action did. Now recently, back in late October, early November, there was a break outside of this spike in channel, so that is showing signs of weakness for this downtrend. So very soon I do expect the prices to flatten out or reverse from here. I'm not saying right now, but I would say pretty soon. I can't really give a price target to that yet because there is still more downside that I see prices can go to, but at least the percentage drop from now on will probably be less. For example, if we drop to the $40 target or even the $37 target, then it's a 33% drop. But if you bought back at, let's say, $178, then that's a much bigger drop. So that's what I mean by the risk to downside is much lower now. So since we had that break outside of the channel, we normally get a retest of the lows at least 95% of the time, or if there's an uptrend, we at least retest the highs for 95% of the time also. So anytime we get a break outside of a channel, either if it's an uptrend or downtrend, we normally get a retest of the lows. So this is pretty much perfect price action. There was a spike in channel down. Prices are making lower lows, lower highs. The EMA is acting as resistance, and most of the bars are underneath it. Now we had that break outside the channel and a new low in place. So where does it look like prices are going next? I would have to use measured moves since the price action normally moves in twos. So this was the first leg down right here. And if I just drag this over to the top of the correction before it proceeded lower, it looks like the target that prices wanted to reach was that $55 target, or the $56 target. So we're pretty much right there. So we could see a bounce from here. I wouldn't say that's the bottom, but I could see a bounce in play just because we're getting far away from the EMA and there's a gap right here that could get filled. So we could see a retracement here, but it's not guaranteed. Let me just zoom out a little bit more on the chart. So it looks like all prices were trying to do was come back to retest the breakout at this level right here, at the $64 level or even the low 60s. And it looks like it already did that, but now it's continuing lower. So I believe prices want to continue lower from here, probably back down to where this entire bull market started back here in early or mid of 2020. So pretty much prices just shot up from right here, and looks like prices are coming all the way back down to the starting point to take everyone's profits back and hit the break-even stops. So that's pretty much my analysis on the daily chart. Just to sum it all up, we could see a bounce from here, but it's going to be hard to tell if that is the bottom until we see higher highs and higher lows or a confirmed trend up. But I do see that the downside risk is much lower now, and we'll go from there. So let me go and wrap this up on the weekly chart. So it looks like this stock has been on the market for about 5 to 6 years, and most of it has been range bound except for last year. There was a large uptrend, and now we're in a downtrend. So let me show you guys that the range that prices was respecting before it broke outside of it. So these were the range highs, and it looks like these are the range lows at the $27 level, and the range high are that $64 target, $64 level. And then prices broke out of the range, and it looks like it came all the way back down to retest the breakout, because that's normally what price action does. And now it looks like we fell inside of the range. This red bar, which is for this week, is back inside of the range, so that's not a good sign. We did not get a bounce at that $64-$65 target, something like this. That would have been more bullish, but now we broke inside of the range, so we could probably go back all the way down to the $45 target or even the $27 target, because that's the bottom of the range, and that looks like where prices are finding support and getting the big bounces that could turn around a downtrend. But so there is a lot of room for the prices to fall, because all we had was a break outside of this range. Let me just get my drawing tool ready. So we had the break outside of this range, and then prices just shot straight up, and now we're just coming all the way back down to the same level that it started at. So it's not a good sign. Normally when we want to see a uptrend, we want to see a nice 45-degree angle, and the prices are making higher highs and higher lows consistently. We don't want to see overshoots or blow off tops. We want to see something like the S&P 500, where it's just a slow grind every day upwards. That's a very strong trend, and that could last a long time. But for something to just shoot up for 1 year, and let me look at the percentage gains if someone bought at the $29 level. So someone already made about 5 or 6x their money in 1 year. So that's not sustainable. There is going to be a pullback, and that's exactly what happened. But unfortunately, it looks like prices got below the EMA and started to find resistance. As you can see here, we got resistance here. This is when prices got below it. Prices got rejected right here from the EMA. So now it looks like just gonna continue to fall lower, but eventually prices are gonna flatten out and then maybe even reverse one day. But that's too far in ahead to predict as of right now, because the price action is not telling me you can do any of this as of right now. It's telling me that we are due for a pullback, but to pick a bottom is premature, just because it looks like there is still room for prices to fall. So that's pretty much my analysis for Zillow, and maybe in a couple weeks or a month, couple months, I'll give you guys another update. Thank you for stopping by and checking out my video. Make sure to check out the rest of the channel, since you might be surprised on what you can learn. Leave a comment down below on where you think prices are headed. Also, share the video if you want your friends to learn about the markets. Lastly, I appreciate any feedback to help improve the channel, since I want to deliver great content to you guys. See you next time, and bye.